Grind Time Trey.
Back. Like that A&R, like.
Like, I like the way moves. One of the songs that ain't going nowhere. That's a Black Wedding song. Like, it was the original co-host.
They say, like, the best records were made back in the day because niggas was heartbroken and all that.
The one that brings, you know, the action, you know.
The one and only.
One and only, for sure.
How you didn't know that Casey and JoJo came from Jokes?
Yeah. Don't fuck about no goddamn case.
Well, you should know that. You should.
I'll be gone for a minute, but no, I kind of feel like it's fucked up. Everybody cheap out, all fucked up.
Everybody loved him, though. Now everybody like, what?
Then we got the infamous, you know, the one that's always here. Boy, Pearl Setti. Me.
That shit has 27 tracks on that motherfucker. That's what is it, Marley? Two albums today. And a bonus song. And a bonus track. That nigga Pac dropped 27 songs on an album. That's some Michael Jackson shit.
Boy, crack.
So nigga, fuck your bitch, bro. I'm just
It was a
saying.
lot too, but the results was very pleasing. What's good? What's good? It's your boy Grind Time Trey. We here on Hip Hop Recipe Podcast. You know, me, Pearl Setti, my boy Crack. Happy birthday weekend. Eat barbecue, big trees, big drink. You know how we
Big trees,
doing it.
big drinks. Salute to all
On
the
that
fallen
water right
soldiers.
now.
You know, happy
Man,
Memorial
yeah, salute
Day
to all the fallen
weekend to
soldiers.
all that, man. So what this week topic about, man? What we spending about this week, bro?
Man, since we talking fallen soldiers, man, we're doing a tribute to Pac and Big, man. Two legendary artists that we lost in hip hop too early, too soon in the game.
Oh yeah.
Two of probably the most impactful losses in hip hop history.
Oh yeah. So
Most
this is
definitely,
an interesting
definitely.
episode then.
Yeah,
For sure,
man.
for sure.
And you know, Big birthday just passed, and Pac birthday coming up. They both Geminis.
Yeah, Gemini guy, yeah, I mean, shout out to
The Gemini got
Gemini.
some of the top
I fuck with my Gemini. You know, I'm an Aquarius.
Gemini
Gemini. You know, the two
Big
big boy. You know, they got the greatest. You feel me? Shout out to my brother KO.
Talk about Gemini gang.
Man, but like both of them being Gemini, that's crazy too, cause they're not so similar.
Yeah, they're like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X type shit. Low key.
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas is on two different type of shits, but them niggas is the same sign, but they're, just as you said, they're really not that similar.
They're like it's like that yin and yang, you know what I'm talking about? One, you know what I'm saying? He had the super run, and then one of them had just, you know what I'm saying, the body of work that he put out, it was just like, you know what I'm saying, so great. You know what I mean? So
I feel like Big had a super run. It was just so short.
Man, I feel,
Even with his two albums, you gotta forget he still did the Junior Mafia album, Lil Kim's album. Then he did a lot of remixes. Like being on Bad Boy in the '90s, he was on every remix out there.
Yeah, I definitely feel both of their runs were short. We really didn't get to capture the
Yeah.
full potential that Tupac and Big could have left on the music industry, because as we know, they left this world a little bit too early.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, everything happens for a reason. But at the same time, we got to still look at the aspect of what would happen or how the music industry will be today if them two icons were still alive today, for sure.
I feel like Pac would have left rap eventually. I feel like he would have given us like 4 more.
He would have
albums.
been into movies.
That part.
think,
I feel like the acting would have took off to
Yeah,
another
facts.
level, and he would have to do like with Eyez and Will Smith and have to really like detach from music. Cause look at the roles he had after death, like Gridlock, gang related. Like it wasn't like Juice or Above the Rim or Poetic Justice. He was going in a whole other lane. Like he was really acting. He was getting away from doing this street movie.
Doing everything that he was actually known to be, like all the characters that's as in Above the Rim, Juice, he played a gangster. And
I think he was finna go into mogul mode, you feel me? He was seeing how Puff was moving, and I think what it was nigga Puff seen how he was moving, and you know what I mean? Puff knew he was finna make a move, you feel me?
Well, Big, yeah.
But yeah, man.
People don't know, Big actually had his own label before he died. Cause that's what
Come on, man. That nigga Big was about to get up out of here, man.
And he was planning on signing Cameron before he died, but then the deal didn't get finished after he died. They were planning on signing Cameron.
And that's why Mace was like, nigga, don't fuck with Big.
Yeah, because he was like, don't fuck with Pimp. Go ahead, don't that meeting with Big and them. Because remember when Big had the broken leg and he was laying up in the bed? He was laying there, he had Cameron come over and freestyle for him. And he was like, oh yeah, we gonna sign him, Then he flew out to fucking L.A., Cali. Man, shit went all bad.
I'm going back to Cali.
I feel like Big had one of them careers. I feel like if Big would have been able to live his full career and gave us like at least honor his 6-album deal, it would have been something incredible. Like I feel like it would have been a Jay-Z, like probably beyond Jay-Z level.
Oh yeah, I think he would have been going into that 50, you know what I'm saying, trajectory, like, you know what I mean, going into different.
Like King of New York, for real.
Yeah, for sure, because, you know what I mean, first of all, he was the nigga with the respect, he had the flow, he was already on his way to, you know what I'm saying, maneuvering the different, you know what I'm saying, business endeavors. So
yeah, I'm about to say, man, I think he would have been like the Ice Cube of New York. Like, nigga, he would have been at all the Dodger games. I mean, not the Dodger games, but all the Yankee games, all the Mets games.
Shit, he might have been on the Jay-Z trajectory.
Like, I feel like he would have.
I'm going to keep it real.
I feel like he would have because Jay-Z was kind of under him. He's the one that took Jay-Z in. Like, a lot of people don't know when Jay-Z first started coming around, like Wu-Tang, Nas, London was rocking with him. Big was the only one that kind of like grasped to him, was like, oh, come on, I'll rock with you.
Yeah, I fucks with you.
But like nobody, that's why you see like Jay's verse videos, Big's in them. Like the ain't no nigga videos, Big's there. But like, man, I feel like they both would have had amazing careers if they wasn't cut soon.
For sure.
Outside of not just music, but outside of music.
Outside of music,
Pac gonna do his own shit too. Pac, you know what I mean?
He was trying to lead Death Row.
Shit, nigga, why you think that nigga was knocking out 18 songs in the night? You know what I'm saying, nigga?
The contract done.
Nigga.
Yeah, y'all niggas over here playing, nigga. I'm finna get this man his music and get the fuck up out of here.
Fuck on. Skeet out.
They say that, like, watching the interview, they said Pac came to Death Row with a plan, because he had a 3-album deal, and that's why all of them was 2 discs. He was trying to hurry up people in that contract. That's why he did all
that's
the
smart,
2 discs.
that's 2 albums, really.
And he was ready to drop that Machiavelli, too. So he was
so that's the 3rd album.
That'd be the 3rd album.
Yeah.
And it was both, you gotta think about it. All Eyes on Me went diamond. Machiavelli went platinum, so it would have made the money, too. So he would have really been out of his deal.
Man.
He's gonna be out of here.
And then that would have been all money in for that nigga.
That part.
All money in.
I think we probably saw the first, like, independent run after that. And Pac would have really, like, got out that contract.
Yeah, the independence, the before the Jay-Z type
shit. His name was so
like,
big. If you see somebody with a name that big, get out of the contract, better go independent. It would have been crazy at that time.
And you know what? I'm gonna keep it 100. If you think about it, if you know what I'm saying, if you want to look at it like that, bro, that shit stopped the independent wave for at least another decade or two. Cause you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pac was really finna do that independent shit, and you know what, nigga? If niggas would have started, you know what I'm saying, taking that route earlier in '92, bro, the game right now will be way different, because niggas didn't start talking that independent shit till about 2000, 2002, 3. Then niggas start coming with, oh yeah, we need to be independent, and you know what I'm saying? And then it took a couple, you know what I'm saying, until about 2010, the niggas really started getting the message.
They started seeing it like, okay,
and start putting it into action.
Well, if they would have started back then.
If nigga would have started in '92, when, you know what I'm saying, man, it would have been a whole different movement. It probably was really, you know what I'm saying, a bigger play than Puff to get him up out of here.
There would have been a lot of black-owned music, like record labels, for sure.
Yeah.
The major record labels, such as Warner Brothers, Sony, Universal,
man,
there would have been a lot more in regards to having an African American or a black person or more. You know, I'm not getting too deep into that. But
really,
someone in our staff,
and both of them was finna do it, so they really was probably like, we probably got to get both these. And you know what I'm saying?
Because Pac started to learn about that distribution and who was really getting paid. He started to speak up on shit.
Them niggas was finna get up out of here, both them niggas.
And that's what they're scared of. That's the biggest thing they're scared of, bro.
And the majors was probably like, they probably sat at the round table like, if these niggas get out here
and they're just successful right now.
Everybody gonna follow. Everybody gonna follow suit.
The whole record label,
everybody gonna follow suit.
The whole record label would have crumbled at that time. If they was going independent.
Niggas will follow suit right after that.
That's crazy. Like I never thought about it till now. We was talking about it. It would really crumbled. Like,
and then it's one on the East Coast and then one on the West Coast.
Well,
it's over.
That's
how it's been.
Cause now you taking beef out the equation. All
Hey,
that.
I was just about to say that. If both of them was still, you feel me, alive throughout the time, I think their beef would have ended.
Oh yeah, cause I feel like
I think them niggas would have did an album or some shit.
Who, Pac and Biggie?
Pac and Biggie.
Cause he was already lying.
I mean,
Yeah, them niggas was already
That's
low.
why-
yeah, they were already boys before that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tupac was already lying.
They was finna, alright, nigga, this was misunderstanding. Them niggas finna get each other on the line, nigga. If each other didn't die, nigga, hey, woo, nigga, let's go to get this money, cause both of them was money
I feel like
oriented.
that would have happened with independency because you got now
for sure.
Puff out the way, Suge's out the way. People we know that know we fuck with each other. We're already trying to do that. Like
Man,
you know, not by nature.
You know how it is. Niggas start getting older.
Like, a lot of
Niggas
people already
eventually
trying
come
to
to
put that
sisters.
together.
Like, you know what, my
Yeah,
nigga?
they grow
We
up.
was beefing over some bull. We
That
nigga, we
part.
beefed over a bitch. My nigga, some pussy. I said some shit. You
said some shit, nigga. Oh well, bro.
Hey,
Let's
my
get
nigga.
this money.
Yeah, my
man.
nigga. Yeah, we on the same
Let's
shit.
go ahead
We
and do
both
a
on this
collab
shit.
album, nigga. That would have been. Ooh-wee.
After Eazy-E fired Jerry Helen from Ruthless, they was gonna put their way back together because Jay was already planning to leave in Death Row.
Yep.
And Cube already had a lynch mob, but he was like, well,
He was like, we can do it, yeah.
Because then Jerry Helen out the way, we can just, I got my company, he got his company, we can split them through our company.
That was Q's biggest thing. He was like, get the Jew out
Out the way, yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it, but get that man out the way.
You ain't wrong. That's how Cube said it. Get the Jew
out the way. That's how Cube said.
And that's another thing. I feel like they got E out the way because that's another one. Once you got the Jew out the way, all of a sudden you got AIDS. Not HIV, but full blown AIDS. After you fired the Jew, you just signed Bone Thugs. They both becoming the biggest hip hop group right now. Like, come on, he was about to run it up. Like,
and Bone Thugs is the only nigga that got a song with Pac and Big.
We're gonna talk about that too. So let's get into their catalog since we brought that up right now.
Okay.
Because people like to compare Pac and Big. Me personally, I don't like to compare
I don't like
them.
doing that shit. That shit is uncomparable.
Cause I feel like in hip hop, it's not like a sport. So there's no. It's not like a credit to. It's like not a credit to 2K player. We can go down and say, okay, shooting, passing,
dribbling,
defense,
rebounds.
Like,
yep.
It's not like that with hip hop. Like Pac did something totally different than what Big did, but they both made hit records. They both made classic albums. But like, they music like Big really spoke for the streets from a drug dealer telling the stories, get by standpoint. Pac was more like he had different sides to him because he had to let's overachieve that and fight that and overcome. Then Tupac had other shit where he's just kicking that shit. Like you can't see me. Like that's not nothing political about that, nothing conscious about that.
Nigga. The blind stairs of a million pairs of eyes, looking hard but won't realize that they will never see the P.
Like, and I love both sides of Pac. I love both sides of Pac.
Yeah,
that's the thing about it. Ain't like I love both sides of Pac. I like the conscious, dear mama, Brenda got a baby.
You feel me? Like the more open Pac.
That's that Gemini.
Rather than the nigga that's spitting out the camera Pac. Like, nigga, fuck the world.
I like
fuck Gemini, nigga. We can be real calm and cool and collected, but nigga. Or nigga, you can get that that other side, that turned up nigga. If a nigga turn up, nigga.
That Riverside motherfucker.
That part, that bishop in him.
That bishop. That
spitting on niggas, spitting in the camera.
And then Pac, if you wait into the Pac's career, he explains that in his interviews, like, hey, you get tired of asking for food.
That's that nigga. Fuck you, you fat motherfucker. I'll fuck your wife, nigga.
Yeah, I'm tired of talking. Nigga, I'm disrespectful now.
I'm finna get real disrespectful.
Then like you got Big, he's a Gemini too. I feel like he had two different sides too. It was the dope boy crack slinging Big, then it was the fly player Big. The one more chance Big Papa. Then you had 10 Crack Commandment.
Yep.
But they both come together on songs like I Got a Story to Tell.
Dreams are fucking the R&B bitch. That is my shit.
But they both had that humorous side too. Pac and Big, they both like to play around and play around.
That's the range. That's what made them a great, you know what I mean? They can bring you some shit that, you know what I'm saying, make a nigga sit and think. You know what I'm saying? They'll spit some shit to make a nigga say, ooh,
man.
And also, everybody talking about the positive. And they both said some shit I didn't like too. I'm not even going to lie. They both said some shit I didn't like. With Pac, rest in peace, Money Ant. My brother had sickle cell. When that nigga was like, one of y'all little niggas got sickle cell or something. Nigga, I remember back in the day, that nigga Ant used to be hot as fuck. He was like, nigga, fuck this nigga Pac. But he was like, nigga, I'm like, nigga, just go ahead and put that shit on the sample, nigga, and go ahead and dog that shit.
Man.
You feel me? Like, nigga, that wasn't no shot to you type shit, you feel me? Just go ahead and make something of it. But that's one thing I didn't like that Pac said, and this a couple of things are big. I get it. Around that time, it was, you feel me, niggas wasn't thinking about no shit like that. It's different. But it's still, it's like, bro, nigga, you couldn't, I wish you would have said something else. Like, you could have replaced that, you know, with a whole different bar. But with the positives and negatives in regards to both of them, you feel me, they still great. Like, but everybody always talk about the positive aspects of them. You know, Pharaoh always had to put the negatives into this shit sometimes.
I had to. But like, man, both their catalogs is like, even with Big having 2 albums, and Life After Death being a double disc too. So you call it 3 albums. He still has all classic work. That's why people say Big's one of the biggest hip hop what ifs. Like, because there's even a big transition from Ready to Die, from Life After Death, from him Ready to Die is like raw hip hop, still in the crack spot. Life After Death got that polish on
that,
it. Yeah. Like now you got Sky's the Limit and
it got that.
2 Shorts on there. You got the Notorious Thugs with Bone
Think about it, man, so many of his songs on the, you know what I'm saying, on that Ready to Die was fucking singles. You know what I'm saying, single. You know what I'm saying? Quality songs. That's why it was such a, you know what I'm saying? That's why he elevated to such a great soul, you know what I'm saying? Only with 2 albums. Because, nigga, if you think about it, bro.
They're both no skip albums.
Bro. Give Me the Loop. Ready to Die. Juicy. Me and My Bitch. Big Papa. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't forget he had the, you know what I'm saying, the shit with Method Man.
Then what?
You know what I mean?
The only feature on the album was Method
Bro.
Man.
That shit Ready to Die, bro. That shit, he came out the gate, you know what I'm saying? Nothing but bangers. So it's like,
man.
And then when he come back with the double disc.
The double disc was crazy. It was like the production on it. Now you got Stevie J over there, Carl Thomas over there. You got 112 over there singing.
That's when Puff went in his R&B bag.
Yeah, his R&B bag. But the hip hop is like, damn, it was like Life After Death. Big wrote a fucking movie. Like Ready to Die is a movie. It's like Ready to Die is like a horror movie. Life After Death's like a fucking classic.
Nigga, he knew how to rap on that rap shit. Like, nigga, I really raps out here, you know what I'm saying? The nigga, Puff took him to the, you know what I mean, putting Biggie, Give Me One More Chance, and, you know what I mean?
One More Chance record. It's that One More Chance remix. A lot of people don't know the original is cool, but the remix, the one with Faith Evans, and Big just gassed it.
Just being a legend.
But another thing people like to debate is who had the better Bone Thugs song, Biggie or Pac?
Alright, so which one? Alright, I know the Notorious Thugs.
And Pac had the Thug Love one on. It was on Bone Thugs or the War album.
Now I give it to Notorious Thugs.
Yeah, man, they know.
Notorious. Spit your game, talk your shit.
Notorious Thugs was classic. Like, you can put that shit on right now, and nigga, the whole crowd, you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? The whole crowd gonna spit that shit, you know what I'm saying?
You might have to rewind Biggie verse after it comes on. Like, it's classic, like.
Motherfucker get to spitting, you know what I'm saying? Spitting them bars. And then you don't even know what the fuck you said. You don't even know what the fuck nigga saying. But yeah, well, mama, you know what I'm saying? That shit gonna get cracking. It's more of a classic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like Notorious Thugs.
Yeah, I'll say Notorious Thugs. Go definitely harder than the one with Pac.
I feel like that's when it comes down to like a better produced record too. I feel like Notorious Thugs, like that's Puff and Stevie J. Yeah. Stevie J's playing all the instruments and Puff's over there arranging shit. You know, Puff's there like, I want Busy Bone verse there.
Yeah, I want
Lazy Bone verse there.
Big go here.
Yeah, he, Puff over there puzzling that shit together. How he wanted to sound like.
Yeah, he just wanted to bring the energy.
Yeah. But they said that was Big's idea. He wanted to do a song with Bone Thugs. Like on the Life of Death, he had 2 requests: a song with Bone Thugs and a song with Too Short. That was his 2 requests on that album.
Legendary.
Yeah. Then you can talk about like Pac's Eyez on Me album. That's another like hot topic. Another Diamond album. First album on Death Row. Like had everybody on Death Row featured on there.
That's when he came out. You know what I'm saying? when he came out the Bing from doing that bed, and you know that's hungry, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga just got him out, man.
Yeah, that was hungry.
That was hungry, Pac, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That young nigga was on fire. That's when he was in there doing, nigga, 6 songs a night, you know what I mean? You gotta know, that's when he was his hottest. Coming right out.
That's another album that was like full with singles. California Love, How Do You Want It, All About You. Like it was a single, America's Most Wanted, 2 America's Most Wanted. It was a single after single on that album. Bitchin' as a Rider, like
man.
songs that wasn't singles that low key became singles, like
I'm a straight
Thug Passion. That's not a single, but we know like a single. Scandal.
Hey, all that shit is all them shit.
All that shit became singles.
All them shit became singles. That's it.
Can't See Me. That became a single, like in the
blind
hood.
stares and the million pairs of eyes. Looking hard, but won't realize that they will never see.
And that's how you know it's, you know what I'm saying, real classic music, nigga. When you can go, nigga, hit for hit for hit for hit to go down.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I hear that song, I'll be ready to fight. That beat, that beat,
that's what that real music do to a nigga, you know what I'm saying?
This is how Pac approached that beat though. It was like a fight. That beat was swinging, but Pac came swinging back. Nigga. Pac came ready to fight.
He came off like, nigga, give me my money in stacks and lace my bitches with 9 triggers. Real niggas send us some nigga play with 9 triggers. I see my enemies defeated. I see them when they coked up and weeded, and I found out these niggas bleeding. Nigga was gassing.
The thing about Pac, he got one of the most unique catalog. Because a lot of his albums don't sound alike. If you go back to Tupacalypse, it's real conscious, real poetic, and it's like the beats sound real.
Yeah, the
like
Machiavelli
Bomb
too.
Squad, New York. Then you go back to Tupacalypse, he gets some more dazzled up. Got songs like I Get Around, Keep Your Head Up. Then you go Me Against the World. That's like a whole nother Pac. That brings the emotion of all the pain he's going through. Like, nigga, this bullshit, rape charge, niggas done shot me. They try to send me to the pen. Like
I think that, and then that was kind of his the evolution of Pac too. You know what I'm saying? When he first started, he was giving you that. You know what I'm saying? That political. You know what I'm saying? That baby. You know what I'm saying? That baby Black Panther. You know what I mean? And then as he started to evolve, you know what I'm saying? As nigga
deal with the real.
Yeah, nigga got out there. You know what I'm saying? He started living. He started seeing like, man, this world cold. Nigga started seeing how thugs really get it. Nigga turned into a thug, and then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna say both of
them. So I think it was just the evolution, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, both of they have both different beginnings, you feel me? Pac started off with the digital underground sound, you feel me? Doing the shit with Humpty. That nigga Big started off with freestyling in the streets of Brooklyn type shit. But Big, that's why you could tell the difference between them. Pac and Big, both was a lyricist. Pac shit came once he started growing up and going through the pain and all that shit and actually spitting it on the track.
Had no real guidance, like.
But Big, that shit was already. That's why I always would claim, you feel me, Big is one of the top lyricists.
And I feel like Big as a lyricist, hell yeah, like superstar level and like making them songs. You gotta give credit to Puff. Like he had Puff there to make sure he made songs like Juicy, Big Papa, Sky's the Limit. Like Pac didn't really have that. He had niggas doing it, but there was somebody that was like him, guiding him in the studio and like directing his career. He had to kind of figure it out on his own. Like I gotta make I Get Around. Like Pac had to learn that.
All right, so before I ask this question,
he was going in there, nigga, just lacing them. He was basically going in there, nigga, lacing the tracks and basically not worrying about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like you say, he had Puff in there, my nigga. Bro, Sugar's not in there, you know what I'm saying, really doing the shit like that. He in there putting other niggas up to do it, bro. And
somebody else is telling him it's hot. Somebody else is telling him that's hot.
All right, before I ask this question, how do y'all feel both about each disses? Do y'all think Pac diss Hit 'Em Up was a diss to Piggy, and do you think Biggie's diss Who Shot You was a diss to Pac?
I feel like they both, of course Hit 'Em Up was a diss, that's the obvious.
Yeah, for sure. You know Hit 'Em Up was a diss, but do you feel that?
Like, be honest, bro, like, being at this age and this time, and you gotta be real, fuck the bullshit, what everybody trying to say, it was a diss, bro. Cause like, if you didn't want it to be a diss, you wouldn't have put it out at that time, bro. Cause like, we all got a mind of our own. Like, you already know, like, if you do some things is gonna come back. Like, you can't throw rocks and hide your hand. Like,
Agree.
That's why I said, like, at this time, like, I was young, bro, no, they said it's not this, bro.
And they try to put the timeline, I'm like, nigga, the timeline matches. It's like,
I don't know, man. I don't think it was a diss, but I think, you know what I'm saying, what happened was nigga had the song on ice, and he just so happened to get shot, and the shit lined up, nigga, was serendipity. Nigga said, nigga, Pup said, nigga, the nigga just got shot. We finna go ahead and we already beefing, so nigga, we finna go ahead and capitalize on this and drop it, because they said he already had the song made. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless, you know what I'm saying, we going with conspiracy theories, you know what I'm saying, or whatever you believe in.
I don't believe Big had anything. I don't think Big had anything Pac getting shot that night, bro.
So if it's that, and he already had the song Eyez, I don't believe it was a real diss. You know what I'm saying?
I believe
he just
Big shot back, just as you said. I believe that shit was on Eyez, but Big meant to drop it
at that time for a reason. Like
I think he went in that motherfucker. He tweaked it a little bit. I don't think it was Tour Pac at the time. That particular song,
but it's like
that verse was possibly on a whole different beat.
Greasy, I got something for you. If I one of those, you got.
No, I'm pretty sure somebody went in there and, you know what I'm saying, mix some shit around through it. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the ultimate question.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Which one was better?
Bar for bar, bro. Who shot you, bro? I'm gonna be real. Big got off on that shit, bro. Come on.
And the only reason
I get more skins than Idaho potatoes.
Only reason hit him up, lose aspects.
The futures, bro.
Because them motherfuckers was trash.
I feel like hit him up gets more credit because of shock
hit him
value,
up. Hit him. Them niggas on hit. If Pac would have kept spitting on hit him up and he didn't let, you feel me, them niggas on the Outlaws on that motherfucker, bro, that shit would have been dope. But
nigga, that hit him up, hit the culture, nigga, like motherfucking.
It was shock value, bro. We never heard nobody say I fucking little nigga bitch on the record, bro.
Oh, yeah, like that nigga name.
This is 96, bro. This is 96.
When that nigga dropped that shit,
I
nigga.
fucked your bitch, you fat
everybody.
Nigga,
that shit shocked the culture, my nigga.
Shape, niggas, the fly niggas.
You crazy. Nigga, everybody know, nigga, there was not a fucking diss song that did, nigga, that was, it was like, honestly, it was like, niggas didn't even really, you know what I'm saying, really like, culminate, you know what I'm saying, beefs to like diss songs like that. Like it was little beefs, but like that like made it a thing.
I was about to say, nigga, that shit, that song made West Coast niggas not like East Coast.
That made like beefing a thing. Like okay, this the West Coast beefing, and okay, now we beefing like that. That made beefing a
from
thing.
The West, yeah, like nigga, we from the West.
That fucking man, that shit put motherfuckers.
West Side, I say Pac was more direct.
Yeah.
Pac was more, you feel me, like nigga, fuck this shit, nigga. It was.
I feel like Pac was a better diss record, but I feel like
lyrically, who shot you had the more, yeah. Who shot you? Separate the wheat from the opposite. Hard to creep the Brooklyn streets. It's on, nigga. Fuck all that bickering. I can hear sweet chicken
he wasn't.
The heartbeat sounds like niggas got feet. Thundering, shaking the concrete.
If we shooting at each other, nigga, if I shoot at you, nigga, you shoot over my head, my nigga. I win because I'm shooting at you, my nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah, nigga, we in warfare, my nigga. Yeah, nigga, if I, you know what I'm saying, nigga, we shooting at each other, nigga.
Yeah, like if you, like
shooting
bro
over my head and nigga over my shoulder.
Like
nigga.
Bro said in the beginning of the episode, it's not like it's, you feel me, the NBA or any shit, that shit we can't grade it from, you feel me, aspects
bro, like,
of this, that, you just gotta say your favorite aspects of each one of them or your dislikes of each one of them and have your own opinion when it comes to it. Some people say Who Shot You was better. Some people would say, you feel me, a Hit 'em Up was better. Me, I say they were better in different both of them were better in different aspects.
For sure. And it's, if you
going with, nigga, I'm finna take shots at you on some real shit, like, nigga, this some real diss, I'll give it to Pac.
Hit 'em Up was more of a damage diss record. It did way more damage than Who Shot You.
So are we asking lyrically, like, or
see, that's on that one, just asking again, because you know on that one, and I possibly shouldn't miscued the question like that, because just as it's hard to compare Big and Pac, like I said, who's the best artist, it's the same thing with that beef topic with the song. So it's like you can't say which one is better, but I should have asked y'all opinions on which one that y'all feel was the best one in regards to it, because that would have been a never-ending argument.
Yeah, that's
it's an opinionated. So that was gonna go forever and ever, because nigga, I could feel sides on both aspects. Like nigga, this Pac song, woo woo. Biggie song, that's not a fact. So it's like, niggas, that is opinionated. So you can't really say, like, this person had the best song in facts. It could be your own opinionated, you feel me, opinion. Especially of what you like, of what you feel, especially where you from. A lot of motherfuckers gonna be biased in regards to the situation.
That's what Tupac and Biggie, I feel that's one of the most biased debates in hip-hop. because if you came up on the West Coast in the 90s, you're automatically have some bias to Pac unless you was later on discovered on your own. Because you came up there and hit him up, it was fuck New York. That's just when you was a kid rapping, hit him, going on Tupac rants and then hit him up. But like, if you from New York,
yeah, I ain't
Tupac.
gonna lie, man. Hey, I was a young nigga feeling like I had some equity in the beat too.
See,
You got that right, nigga. I was at the crib throwing up my W. You got that right.
Where we at, nigga?
It was such a powerful nigga. The voices was so powerful, nigga, and the movement was so big that nigga, it really made us feel like nigga we was
part of the
beat.
beat.
Yeah, you know what I mean? A part of the beat. Most definitely.
Man. But they both, man, had amazing catalogs, two amazing artists, and I'm glad you brought they different. Like, I feel like Big was a rapper's rapper. Pac was like really a artist. Like, he could make a hit song like I Get Around, How Do I Want It. Then he give you some shit like Dear Mama, Rebel of the Underground. Like Brenda has a baby. Like, Pac could do that, or give you a record like Blasphemy where he goes more on the spiritual side and exposing things. Like,
yeah, that nigga was a Rubik's Cube, bro. He was multi-sided, bro.
Multi-sided, yeah.
Did he go to Hail Mary?
Hail Mary, yeah.
Come with me. Hail Mary.
He was a great artist, but I feel like Big was a rapper.
So speaking of the legacies of each one, it's definitely hard to compare each one's greatness against each other.
Agreed.
So the next question I'm gonna ask is separately. So what is your favorite Pac song, and what is your number one Big song?
Shit, my favorite Pac song would be Blasphemy. Favorite Big song? That's a tough one. I probably have to go with this overall sound. It'll probably have to be Hypnotized. This overall song, if I do a song review on every Big song, I probably score the highest on every category.
Crack.
Man, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna have to go with my favorite Pac song, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna go through the catalog, you know what I'm saying? The extensive catalog, my man then left, I'm gonna have to go with maybe, you know what I'm saying? Most impactful, I'm gonna have to go with the All Eyez on Me album.
Man.
And then I'm gonna probably have to go with the Hearts of Men, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
my favorite song for Pac.
This by DJ Quick, Hearts of Men.
You know what I mean?
That's in my top 10 Pac songs right there, Hearts of Men.
And then with Big, I'm gonna have to go with it's probably, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just cause you know I'm a kind of R&B nigga, but I'm gonna go with Sky's the Limit, 150, Sky's the Limit, featuring 112.
I was just about to say that too for mine. And I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that for Big. Sky's the Limit would be my favorite with Big. For Pac, I gotta give. Damn, it's out of two of them, and it's for personal reasons. It's out of Hail Mary, and it's out of I see the same. Oh, every other city we go, every other video, and everywhere I go. I see the same hoes. Cause it got the feature with Nate on it. I gotta give it to see the same hoes for Pac. But Hail Mary is for sure is right under there.
Mary's classic. That's
Hail Mary, that's the classic.
Like this is the whole feeling of Hail Mary. But I like how y'all both got that Big Sky's the Limit. Cause one thing about Big, on a track like that and a track like Big Papa, he still bought his 100% self to those records. Like he still got drug dealer bars. Sky's the Limit and on Big Papa.
It was just like that was just his pocket pass. You know what I mean?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Man.
Sky is the limit.
112
had 112 on that motherfucker.
Yeah, 112 did they shit.
Yeah.
And that's why I got to give it to both of them because the features definitely helped both of them become my favorite.
That's what
with the Nate Dogg on that motherfucker.
Nate Dogg on the hook,
Hey, you can't go wrong with Nate Dogg and Pac on that motherfucker.
Oh, for sure.
You can't.
Two legends, R.I.P.
But let's get into our next topic, man. The death of both of them, man. And like, how did it feel affect y'all personally? And how did y'all feel affected hip hop?
Well, me personally, I feel like that shit was childish. You feel me? I feel like that shit, it took two great legends, but me being older than who I am now, that's how I am looking at it. But me back then, I was just like, damn, nigga, fuck this nigga or fuck that nigga. Like, you know what, you feel me? But as I did grow up in regards to it, it's just like, damn, it wasn't even worth it just losing 2 legends, you feel me, over some bullshit ass beef, you feel me? Not even shit like that occurs now, like, you feel me? Like, nigga, so we lost 2 legends for no reason. Yeah. Really, you feel me? So that did kind of affect a lot with me personally, because I did want to see them legends, you feel me, and see as their aspects grow and how they were, you feel me, how they will be till this day, because it's been generations since, you feel me, decades, low key, since, you feel me, both of them ascended and went away. But I do feel, I wish I would have seen the legacy of Pac, and I wish I would have been able to see the complete legacy of Biggie Smalls.
Man, it's crazy, and I feel like it affected me a lot because, like, their past it is the time I was really starting to discover hip hop at the same time. Cause I remember being like 96, being in the first grade, and Pac died. I'm just seeing "I Ain't Mad at You" video, and like in the morning going to them like, damn, this nigga just died. I'm just here seeing who like Pac is. Same thing with Big. We seen the Hypnotize video before school. The next thing you know, he's dead, and we was on the playground making up. Biggie, 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 can't you see? It's like, oh, he passed away, so it's like, it opened me to hip hop, but at the same time, it was like, damn, like, they both died.
And they both had classics, man. That's what fucking sucks, bro. Like,
with so much more to do, that's the thing about it. Like, I wanted to see them work with other artists that came after them, too. Like,
man,
that's another
the conglomerates they was finna build.
Like,
they was finna build some shit.
Cause, like, man, like, even like hearing Pac Machiavelli out and Eyez on me, like, I want to see what the other projects gonna sound with him alive. Man. Not y'all taking songs and put them together, but what was Pac gonna put out after he passed away?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real, man. It was a major effect on me, cause you know what I'm saying. That was the first time I ever cried for, you know what I'm saying, for a celebrity, like
somebody you didn't know,
yeah, bro, like, you know what I'm saying. I really felt like they took one of my homies. You feel me? When you know what I'm saying, I'm sitting there. I think I'm watching MTV, you know what I'm saying? And the shit come across like, you know what I'm saying? Rapper Tupac Shakur, you know what I'm saying? Is dead in Las Vegas. And I'm like, hold on. And then, you know what I'm saying? As the, you know what I'm saying, the report started to pour in, bro. And I already sat there and just cried like, damn, bro. They took my nigga Pac, like I really felt like they took my homie, like damn it, cried,
Pac
bro.
knew. Pac was just like, damn, nigga, I overdid shit. Like Pac knew, like
he knew, bro. Like I feel like
Pac knew, like nigga, if I would have just calmed down a little bit, you feel me? I knew with the politics shit, I ain't got no problem with that. But the niggas in the streets, like I feel like I got something to prove to. Man, I shouldn't have to do no shit like that.
To be honest, I didn't feel like it was, and then like when he did die, I didn't feel like it was, you know what I'm saying, a part of the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, East Coast beat, because, you know what I mean, it was, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of going around, it was kind of going around, kind of what happened, like, you know what I mean, if you was out here,
you kind of know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, but it was just like, and then when Biggie died, you know what I'm saying, nigga cried too, because I'm like, damn, that's fucked up, you know what I mean, I kind of felt like that was over some East Coast, West Coast shit. Like, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, some stupid ass nigga just was like, you know what I mean? Because I already, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna ride for Big.
Yeah, that story kind of was kind of spoon fed to us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't get the facts.
Yeah, we didn't really, you know what I'm saying? Back then, it was like we didn't have, you know what I'm saying, social media, so we couldn't just get on and get 24 hours of radio. We only got whatever they dropped.
I feel like we got,
and they was giving you a little
with Pac, because like we on the West Coast, so this little information creeps out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the industry, but the streets is tied to the industry everywhere. Mm-hmm. So information creeps out with the
especially dealing with motherfucking Suge Knight.
Suge Knight, you know, his business is getting leaked out, so a lot of shit got aired out with Pac's murder early on. Yeah. If you know, you know.
Yeah. See,
well, Big, they probably feel different there. They probably really know.
I just think it was, you know what I'm saying? Even you know what I'm saying, how you know what I'm saying, Big on trial right now, and you know what I'm saying, all of his bodyguards are speaking out now, so the shit is coming out. It was kind of a closed circuit of people, you know what I'm saying? So
they knew what happened,
we really wasn't too much to, you know what I'm saying, know to go around. The niggas that really know,
they know.
They know.
You feel me? They trying to find conspiracies in regards to the shit.
You see,
But the ones that
see
really
nigga
know,
Puff slick, boy.
they ain't talking about that shit.
Hey, he slick enough not to beat a bitch in front of nobody, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hey, he was slick enough to, you know what I mean, do some if you know what I'm saying? If you want to put your tinfoil hat on. You know what I mean?
It was easier to get away with some shit back in the day like that rather than some shit today.
But I mean,
we all niggas is getting Rico. You look at Dirk.
We all know what the allegations
Free
is.
Smirk.
Yeah, free Dirk, yo.
But one thing they say about Puff is like, even Suge said it. He ain't no bitch, and he's not dumb. Cause even Suge said he might get out of this shit. To be honest, he's not no bitch. He's not dumb. Like, then somebody else said like, there's New York gangsters that's scared of Puff. To this day.
I mean, Puff got money.
I don't know what he done did.
He got
like,
money. He got money.
See this shit in court? Hey, I can kind of see some fear. Seeing things in court, cause hey, I ain't up at your house and I ain't got no way out. I be scared too.
If you think about it, man.
Yeah, nigga, he got motherfucking he paying $100 a month, $100,000 an hour. Like, hey, nigga, you kill this nigga for me, nigga. I'll make sure you ain't never gonna see no jail time type shit, nigga. He got motherfuckers on payroll, nigga. He ain't gotta lift a motherfucking finger.
All you gotta do is blow. All you got to do is blow one nigga car up, my nigga. Everybody else. All right, hey, that nigga crazy, bro. Nigga ain't trying to get his car blew up.
That part, bro.
Yeah, man.
That nigga crazy.
You blow one car in the hood, I promise you, nigga, they gonna fuck with you after that.
You on some other shit. He blowing niggas cars up, man. Leave that nigga alone, man.
That nigga not even sliding. He blowing niggas cars up, bro.
Yeah. He cut niggas Porsches.
He sending messages, like
yeah, he on some other shit, man. Leave that nigga alone, man.
Yeah. Then it's crazy, like Pac gone, Big gone, Puff on trial, Suge locked up.
They going after all our grades, man. They trying to take them down, man. You know they only gonna let you go so far, man. They gonna keep us on that leash, bro. They gonna give us, you know what I'm saying, just enough to feel like, you know what I'm saying, to fill our ego up. And then right when the nigga feeling like he too big for the program, they gonna humble you. You feel me?
Man,
they do it to all of them.
They gonna remind you that
Bill
you
Cosby,
ain't
they did to Bill Cosby, they'll get us all.
Nigga,
that's how I feel. If they got Bill Cosby, they'll get us all.
Man, I think they did it to Tyson too. They just Tyson was just crazy enough to humble himself. He like, okay, man, you guys got it. You got it. All right, man.
Calm down.
You see, he a whole different nigga. But nigga, Puff come on out of this nigga. He gonna be a whole nother nigga on the other side of this too. Brother Love really gonna be Brother Love. He come up out of this.
They said that nigga, he feared out there in New York. Like,
I wasn't doubting, man.
They said he was in the streets. I'm like, okay, I see.
They say, nigga, that money
said blowing niggas' cars up. That's a whole nother level.
Money get you touched, man.
Facts.
That part.
Hey, you got plenty of it to do.
You ain't gotta have a street bone in your body. All you gotta have, you know what I'm saying, is a couple coins.
How y'all feel about the shift in hip hop after Pac and Big Dog? Like after that, we seen Jay-Z come to a superstar level. We also got artists like DMX that came out.
I feel like there would have been more unisons. Because I feel like if both of them was still alive to this day, they would have squashed that beef. Then they would have did a collab album. And then now you would have seen a lot more East Coast, West Coast artists working together rather than motherfuckers beefing.
One thing I gotta say, I feel like if there was a lot, it would have delayed the South taking over. I ain't saying they wouldn't take it, I feel like it would have delayed it. Because Pac and Big had so much impact in hip hop for New York and Cali, and every artist that they was working with, anything they touched, we was fucking with. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it would have took the South with them passing away. It opened the door for the South.
That's for sure a butterfly effect. Because if you think about it, you know what I'm saying, the industry would have been focused on Big and Pac and what they was doing.
But
I would say
New York niggas that sound like Big, West Coast niggas that sound like Pac, or you sound like what Snoop doing.
Mm-hmm. Niggas would have been on the Pac and the Big movements, you know what I'm saying?
But I think they would have they would have dabbed it to down south and such.
I mean, they always,
it would have been as
they always had their imprint because you know what I'm saying. The South always had their imprint. I just don't think it would have, like he's saying,
it would have been delayed.
That butterfly effect. It probably would have took a little, you know what I'm saying, a little longer.
Because you got to think, '97. That's when Master P took over. Mm-hmm. That's when he dropped that Ghetto D that make you say Mm-hmm. And that next year, this nigga dropping 50 albums in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Then '98, Juvenile 400 Degrees dropped. Then it was over after that.
To the 99 and the 2000. Once that motherfucker dropped,
bro, so 6 million records. Like we talk about DMX that year, and Jay-Z had a good year, and Nori and
Juvie had a good year that year.
But they don't talk about Juvenile selling 6 million records with that 400 Degrees. So like
they'll talk about Juvie in regards to the old, you feel me, Young Buddy shit. They only focus on, the Cash Money shit. They only really focus on Wayne in regards to it.
I know it's crazy.
But Juvie was one of the dopest. You feel
artists out of Cash Money.
He was for sure helping. You know what I'm saying? It was him and Wayne.
Yeah.
Him and Wayne got the best catalog in Cash Money. I feel like if you look at Cash Money, like the value it has as a catalog, I feel like Wayne's albums and Juvenile albums, and then you got to put the Drake and Nicki in there too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the overall value, but that Juvenile holds a lot of value too.
Just I'm talking about the beginning of it. We know what Nicki and Drake grew up to be. You know what I'm saying? But
them Juvenile albums still hold some value in that catalog though.
That's what he's saying. Niggas kind of forgot about Juvie, you know what I'm saying?
Man, he's under, everybody just started focusing on Wayne and they're on Wayne a bit. Like, nah, niggas need to go back and do your knowledge on Juvie. Yeah. Go ahead and research some of them damn albums that nigga dropped in regards. Nigga,
400 Degrees, G Code, Project English, Juvie the Great. He had a nice run then.
Oh, he had a hell of a run.
I feel like his run paved the way for the T.I.s, the Jeezys, like, cause they took that street side and made it the trap music.
Yeah.
What Juvie was doing.
Yeah, that was the niggas that took it from No Limit for sure.
Yep. Because Juvie,
He dropped that.
Came out.
He dropped that Han nigga sitting on the project nigga.
Man, I know it was hot because my brother ran and had to go buy the album after we saw the video.
Shirt off, nigga.
You know who this nigga was. We had to go buy the album though. That shit hard.
Nigga just look hot and mad, nigga. Nigga sweating and shit.
It was something we never heard before.
In his mouth.
Matters.
Talking about,
it was something we never heard. You know, something we never heard and never seen. Because we saw the video at the same time. I was like, what the fuck? This nigga's in the project.
He was bringing this
project, no shirt on, with Cash Money chain sitting on the steps, like
with bread.
With bread, like he got a big ass Cash Money chain on.
He brought us into the down south, you know what I'm saying? The down south project culture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we all bought in. Because if you think about it, that's basically what everybody, you know what I'm saying, bought into. You know what I'm saying?
Down south grimy culture.
The culture, you know what I'm saying? When the West Coast came, they bought into the culture. Our culture is the gang culture.
Yep.
The East Coast, it was the rap culture. So that was the culture they bought into. You know what I'm saying? They bought it. They started. You know what I'm saying?
But see, New York, they had two different runs. They had the hip hop, then they had their New York gangster.
Yeah, like
it's just once they got it, nigga. They
mafioso run, but they lost it for. You don't understand?
I don't think they lost it.
Early '90s, Def Jam was about to go out of business. They signed Warren G. And he dropped that Regulator album. That saved Def Jam.
That West Coast saved that. Yeah.
The signed Jay-Z DMX. Was that Warren G?
Regulator!
You don't know. New York hip hop, they wasn't going platinum like that. They was only going
gold.
gold.
Warren G, nigga dropped the classic album that niggas be sleeping on.
The Regulator, that shit, multi-platinum saved Def Jam. That's how they were able to sign like the Jay-Z, DMXs, and Ja Rules and build like that next wave of New York hip hop. They were struggling with the Public Enemies. Like Redman's first couple albums didn't sell. New York used to be happy with going gold back in the day. They didn't know what platinum was until they saw the Chronic and Doggy Style come out and Snoop selling 3, 4 platinum the first year. Then the Juvenile came in the 90s. Like when Juvenile came and selling 6 times platinum, that shook the game up. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Who they selling to? They got
trunk
sales too. They got the truck sales.
The truck sales really matter.
They had the mom and pop stores in the South, the truck, all that.
Nigga, that's all profit, nigga. Straight to them, nigga.
So they mastered that.
And they hustle was more, you feel me, was more out there. They really pound the pavement with they shit. That's why a lot of, if you go to their sections, you'll say that they the best.
Yeah.
They won't sell this nigga Jay-Z or they'll be like, nah, this nigga right here. Be like, shit, why you feel that way? Like,
the world saw Jay-Z hustle, but Houston saw Lil Flip's hustle.
Oh,
that was a different time. Nigga, when you had to have a street team, nigga, when you had to be pounding the pavement. Now it's hitting the button, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Staying consistent, staying in front of that camera or staying, you feel me, staying online. Like,
and then I go back to Pac and Big. I feel like they two rappers, I feel like Pac would have killed in the streaming era for consistency. The way he made music, I feel like the way we drop fast now,
Pac would have been innovative.
He would have
dog.
He would have dog walk.
It would have been that nigga would have that, especially the mixtape that Piff.
Nigga.
He was the nigga that really made viral, really, you know what I'm saying? He was the nigga really going viral, like just doing shit that.
Spitting, like I said, we said earlier, spitting in the camera, nigga, leaving the cord.
Nigga Pac really invented going viral.
Hanging out the Benz window with the red bandana on, like. Like, I was like, he would have really survived the streaming social media because he knew how to get music done, put it out fast. Like, how we make music now, like, everybody's like, oh, this recorded, don't worry about the mix. Pac was already doing that. Leaving the studio, leaving for the engineer to mix down. He was already on that type of energy.
He was like, nigga, alright, I'll drop these 10 songs, you go ahead and mix them, I'll be back tomorrow.
Now here, it sounds good.
Go ahead.
He was on this Bill Belichick, nigga. I'm gonna do my job and you do yours, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop these verses, nigga.
And
y'all
you make
tweak
sure
that
it
shit.
sound good.
Yeah, man, y'all tweak that shit when nigga, I'm finna drop this verse. As a matter of fact, nigga, I ain't got time for me to sit here and you tweak that shit. Nigga, put that next beat on.
That part,
put that nigga boot up, nigga. Put that next beat on.
Did I feel like Big had the influence like we need today? Because like, he was a fat. Like, well, look what Rick Ross is. That's a watered down version of Biggie. Fat fly nigga talking that street mafia shit. Got the birds. But you got Biggie lyrics, but you can make hot songs and shit like.
Man, he know how to pick them beats, man.
Beat selection.
Woo, boy. Good God Almighty, boy. He done got me through some prison terms, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't like Juicy at first.
Nah, Puff had a been forcing him to do it.
Yeah, he was like, what the fuck? He was like, nigga, this shit.
But you gotta think, this is 94, and L hip hop was like hard back then, like.
Yep.
So
But
he's like, nigga, ain't nobody.
man, that
gassed
nigga,
that.
man, he flipped that motherfucker perfect. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, salt and pepper and everything up on the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall.
Man, then like even like the culture, I feel like, cause Big was even going on TV. Remember he was on Martin.
Oh no, for sure.
Pac was on like Brandy.
Pac was
in a different world.
Different world.
Yeah.
And he was like we said earlier, like the movies,
The
like
movies and everything.
Cause you gotta think what DMX did in his run with the movies. I think Pac would have got into the action movies too.
Big would have did the
Pac was already on his way. You know what I'm saying?
With the Coogee nigga.
Pac was
Big would have owned half of Coogee right now, nigga.
Oh yeah, he would have been the first nigga with a Coogee deal.
Facts.
He would have been the first rapper with a Coogee deal, and probably with a Versace deal.
For sure.
Cause Big had everybody rocking the Coogee sweaters. He made it famous.
Yep.
Like man, like they impacted the culture so much in a short time. If they would have had it longer, I feel like it would have delayed some careers. I feel like with Big being there, Jay would have had to play Lil Homie for a while. Cause Big had New York on lock. Like
yeah, he would have had to do something dramatic to snake this nigga Big, really to be the king.
That part.
He would have had to do something real snakish to Big, and I don't know how nigga don't even know how to, you know what I'm saying, the hip hop world of abroad will look at him if he did some snake shit to Big.
Cause think about the advantage that Jay has. When we put Jay over Big, we heard Jay over Timbaland beats, Pharrell beats.
It's just
we didn't get here Big over Timbaland beat or we didn't hear Big over a Just Blaze beat or Swiss Beats beat. We didn't hear that. Like
we couldn't hear Pac on the Battle Cat.
Battle Cat beat.
Oh my goodness, nigga.
There's a lot that we didn't get a chance to hear. Like that came right after they left. Like Swiss Beats came in '98. Like Big would have been hit. Everybody Swiss Beats over the Bad Boy. Like hey, get Big some beats. Like it would have happened. Like
shit would have been bananas.
Like it would have been bananas. Like I think it would have changed that comparison because we heard Jay-Z on Jigga, what's the motherfucking name? Like he got killed the Swiss Beats. We heard him on Jigga what? Jigga who? Records like Big Pimpin'. Like Biggie could have did a Big Pimpin'.
Oh man, Big
could have did a Big Pimpin', my nigga. Like woo,
man.
Like he was doing records with Too Short. Like he did the UGK. Like. Man, it's stuff like that. I feel like if they would have invented it, would have got stuff like that. Or even like when the South coming in, like Biggie was a fan of Outkast. Would have got a record with them. Like Pac was big on with a lot of artists, Texas artists. Like he did one song with Scarface. Somebody would have heard more tracks than him than Scarface. Like.
Oh no, you know everybody fucked with Pac everywhere he went.
Yeah.
He was such a nut. You had to love him, you know what I'm saying?
That part.
You had to love him.
And the stuff he would have been on, if he would have stayed on there for longer. I think Snoop would have stayed. Would have heard more music with him, Snoop, Dogg Pound. If he would have stayed, that means Suge would have went to jail. So it would have been a different situation. Like, it has been a crazy game, man. But before we end, anybody got anything they want to add? Like, any memories, like moments, even in the music, outside of music. It could be interview, a movie, a clip or something.
Yeah, I always remember Pac for just his character and who he was. You feel me? Just like it was trying to put motherfuckers on before motherfuckers was on. You feel me? Not even on the music shit, but even on the deep shit. You feel me? It was trying to expose what the real message and trying to drop the knowledge on it.
Pac had a plan. He really had a plan for like, black people. Like I heard a lot of black leaders talk about it's an interview, a phone conversation, not even an interview, it's a phone conversation with Tupac and Monster Cody. And Tupac's going over his plan for black people. It's probably one of the best plans I heard for people in poverty areas and in the ghetto. Like he was talking about starting sport leagues and stuff. The niggas come out of jail. That's how we gonna get them working through their probation. They gonna do security at the sport events, all that stuff. Like he was just building a whole economic system for black people. Like when people coming home from jail, like that's how we gonna get them working. They gonna have to work through our businesses and our community things we got going. It's a lot of stuff that we said like Nip was doing. Pac was in that same direction that we seen Nip kind of. Pac put the seeds in the ground.
Nip
got
watered
them water and let them blossom.
Made sure that motherfuckers grow.
Yeah, man. One thing I say was with Big, I feel like he would have turned into an exec, like a mobile, like having Cameron over there, Little Kim. I feel like Little Kim would have been a lot better. It was impactful, but I feel like she would have did what Nicki Minaj did if Big was alive.
Yeah, shit, I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying, the impact that, you know what I'm saying, it had on me is like, I'm gonna say, one impact that, you know what I'm saying, Pac had on me is, you know what I'm saying, when I was first introduced to Pac, it was crazy because, you know what I'm saying, my cousin Sanaj, he had went, you know what I'm saying, and moved to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, and then he came back from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, he came to come spend the night at the house, and we jumped in the car, you know what I'm saying, the first thing he played for me, he was like, hey, you heard of Tupac? And I'm like, who? He was like, yeah, Tupac, you ain't never heard of Tupac? I'm like, nah, he like, here, let me play this for you. Then he played, nigga, I Get Around, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, man. So, you know what I'm saying? That shit took me back, like, and then as far as, like, Big, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 100. I love, you know what I'm saying? When me and my niggas used to be in the party, you know what I'm saying? And that nasty boy come on, you feel me? That nasty boy come on, nigga, real freaking get cracking, you feel me? On my mama, niggas was all on the floor, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got their hand in the air, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, so that real freaking out, you know, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Big and Pac had real impacts on, you know what I'm saying, a young nigga like me, man. For sure, yes, sir.
Man, that brings us to the end of this episode on Hip Hop Raised Me Podcast. Tribute to Pac and Big. Rest in peace to both legends. Leave y'all memories, y'all favorite songs by each of them in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Join that community, man. Let's talk hip hop. Peace.